You know, this is getting to be addicting. You like pressing these buttons and listening to me blather, don't you? Good for you. Hey, thank you for doing it. Okay, I want to tell you about a little bit more about the tapping thing, okay? You know, it turns out that people have so many weird emotional things that were put into their heads because of little things when they were kids, like, being told not to do something so many times, do that and I'll slap your hand. And so some parents, though well-meaning, like they got 3 or 4 kids and they've been made crazy by the kids all the time. So they end up suppressing their children, okay? And that just makes them easier to control, right? But I'm a kid that's been running with scissors all of my life. I don't color inside the box ever. I'm always outside the box. Matter of fact, my philosophy is if 95% of the people are going that way, I'm going to be the 5% that goes this way. And there's a reason for that, and it's a scientific reason, and I didn't know it at the time, okay? But it's worked out pretty good. So, what do we want to do, okay? Well, I got certified in EFT, and EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and my instructors are nothing less than amazing. So I'd been doing NLP for 25 years before that, neuro-linguistic programming, because it helped in my business, it helped in my advertising, it helped all over the place. But here's the thing. I have helped so many people get over the weirdest phobias that they've had all their lives. One in particular was a woman. I went to a beer fest, and it was outdoors, and all the home brewers were there with all of their various brewers in a little tiny sippy cup that you can sample everything. Great time, by the way. So this is in Ojai, California, and there's bugs. And this woman and her brother have a tent, and apparently the brother left the screen unzipped. Bugs got in the tent, and the sister's got this amazing phobia of bugs. And it's getting later on in the day, and we're cooking and stuff, and dinner's going to be served in about 45 minutes. And lo and behold, she starts screaming up a storm at the brother for leaving the screen unzipped. So after listening to this for like 3 or 4 minutes, I would go over her and I talked to her. I said, hey, would you like to get rid of that phobia of bugs? And so she said, what are you talking about? I said, will you talk to me for 25, 30 minutes before dinner is served? And she says, you think you can do something about my bug phobia? I said, yeah, I think so. So we went to my car, we sat down and ran the air conditioning and just talked a little bit. And we tapped and we talked and did the procedure. And you know what happened? She was sure nothing happened. I didn't know if anything happened. But then we go to dinner. And it's already late and it's already dusk and we've already got the camp lights hanging from the trees above the tables. And of course, those lights attract what? Bugs. And there it was. Crazy as to be. I don't know if you know what a crane fly is, but it looks like the biggest mosquito on earth. And I mean, it's big. And so I knew what it was, and it's flying along, and she's sitting across from me, her brother's over there, and I stand up, and I scoop this thing out of the air, and I put it right on her forearm, waited a second, and took my hand off, and it was standing on her. And the brother freaks out. He said, what are you doing to me? And she freaks out, oh my God, I should be coming out of my skin right now. And she wasn't. That's what EFT can do. Lifelong problems in your head have nothing to do with reality. Have nothing to do with reality. Somewhere along the way, she got bit by a bee, something, it doesn't matter whether it's a bug or a dog or a cat or a woodpecker or whatever it was. It really doesn't matter. If it's an oppressive parent, if it was being jilted by your first boyfriend or girlfriend, deep-seated stuff, okay? Click on this link. I want to introduce you to somebody, all right? I want to introduce you to 2 amazing people I've known for a long time. And what they do is just, I don't know, it's just incredible. And here's the funny thing. You can do this by yourself. The process is free. If you want some help and you want it to happen quickly, with somebody guiding you through it, it's much better to have a guide. But you can do it for free. That's another thing that I like. Is instead of spending 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 15 years laying down on somebody's sofa, hours later, it's over with. This thing that's bothered you all of your life gets you living in the moment where that stuff in the past doesn't matter and you're not so worried about the stuff in the future. Get your mind straight. Click the button. It's that easy. Go ahead. Really. Click the button. What do you got to lose? A link to something that's free? Click the button. I'll talk to you later on iJustTalk.com. Thanks.